Hey there and welcome back to Miss Estruch Teach and Tell, and today is especially for all you busy teachers and it's going to be about parents' evenings. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a game-changing technique that you can use to speed up your parents' evening appointments but without reducing the quality of the discussions that you are having with those parents. We all know as teachers just how exhausting parents' evenings are, and because it's always at the end of a long day and then it's an extra 3 hours on top of that, we don't look forward to them even if it is a really great opportunity to have those discussions with parents because we are so tired. So that is why I introduced this parents' evening FAQ sheet, which has revolutionized parents' evening for me and my entire department, and I'm going to share it with you for free. It's linked in the description, so go ahead and get your copy and I'm going to talk you through it. So let's picture the scenario. It's parents' evening and you've just finished a long day at work. The thought of spending 3 hours in back-to-back meetings when all you want to do is relax on the sofa, have dinner and watch TV is pretty daunting. I've been there and I completely understand and relate, and that is why I came up with a solution that will make your appointments as quick and efficient as possible, but without compromising the quality of the conversation. So let me introduce you to my FAQ sheet. So my FAQ sheet is basically as it sounds. It is a document that answers all of the common questions that come up for that particular year group's parents' evenings. And I create this document, make it available to parents and students at least a week in advance. And for me, our school uses Satchel One or Show My Homework, so we make it available on that platform. We also have a hard copy that parents can look at on the day. When parents' evenings used to be face-to-face, but ours are now all online, so we can actually screen share instead. And this is what the document contains. So on this FAQ sheet, the things that I tend to include are, first of all, any tests they've got coming up, because for me, that is what the parents often ask. When is their next test? What is the content of that test going to be? Or if it's an exam year, I let them know the exact dates of their GCSE and A-level exams, which papers there are, and what content is coming up. Now, the next most common question I get is, what could they do to improve or how should they revise? And that's what the rest of this FAQ sheet is. I have general tips on how students can revise effectively, and I also have general tips for how students can improve. And by giving this to parents in advance, it gives them the opportunity to review the information at their convenience and come prepared with any additional questions they may have. By providing this resource ahead of time, you're empowering the parents to take an active role in their child's education. And I've found that they really appreciate that, and they do then come with directed questions that you can answer much more efficiently. So then when it comes to the actual parents' evening appointments, I typically start by just asking the student how they've been finding biology this year to get a bit of an idea of what is their perspective and see, are they going to open up about what they've been finding hard, what they've been enjoying. Sometimes they don't, which you can expect. But then from that, I lead into what are their exact grades they've achieved, any issues or any achievements linked to homework, classwork, and just general performance within the lessons. So once we've talked about their general performance in lessons, tests, homework, and their efforts, that's then when I link it to the FAQ sheet. And I do say, as you've already seen, hopefully, and if you haven't, here's a copy. This is when the next test is. This is how I recommend they revise. And for your child in particular, these would be the key points I would say they would focus on. So in that way, I'm using this generic FAQ sheet, but personalizing it to each student on the day. And because the parents already have a copy, they can just highlight that or make a quick note. And that then means that the appointment is so much quicker. And when I do then turn around to the parents and say, and do you have any questions? The answer is usually, nope, you've answered them all already, and I've got a copy on the sheet, so I don't even have to write it down. So there we have it. That is the FAQ sheet, and I've found that the students who I don't have any big concerns or any big issues that we need to talk about, parents' evening appointments now are about 2 minutes long, which sounds ridiculous, but that's about as long as it takes me to tell the parents how their child is performing, signpost everything on the sheet, and then they typically don't have any questions. So although my appointments are 5 minutes, back to back for 3 hours, that frees up about 2 or 3 minutes where I can have a breather before I roll straight into the next online one. So for me, that is how it has helped with these back-to-back appointments. and it's helped to save my voice. So I hope you found that helpful and you take away this free editable sheet that you can download and use it for all of your parents' evenings and share it with everyone in your department to do them a massive favor. And if you found this video helpful, then you are going to love the other videos that I have about maximizing your time and streamlining your workload. I recommend you watch this one next, where I talk about how you can streamline your marking.